I'm Sean, this is Fat Fabs. Let's walk out here and see what we got going on. All right, let's see. So we got a lot going on. As you guys have seen, we've been working on Eddie's truck here, this 23 GMC. We're getting it ready for LST. So we've been working on Eddie's here. We got the 30-inch JTX wheels mocked up. Randall's been cycling suspension and making clearances on the firewall. He's got his, if you come on over here, there's a wiring harness hole right here. Factory, it's over here. So obviously our firewall tub's there. So he's moved it, relocated it down there, just cut it out and then spliced it in, made it look like factory right there. So yeah, little by little, he's making progress on this and mocking up, radiators and stuff, checking all our clearances, making sure, because like we said before, this is a drivetrain we haven't dealt with before. So there's a lot of different variables involved. So we just want to make sure we have all our turning clearances and stuff once everything goes back together. But so yeah, we can keep on going. We'll let Randall do his thing. Unless he wants to hug it out or something. Oh, he's mocking up headlights. Oh, hey. What you doing? This Randall. What you doing? Headlights. It's pretty common on these trucks that you do these bigger wheels, it goes up in there, and as you can see, the wheel's gonna be up in this area, so you can see he's already cut it out. So obviously he's gonna have to trim the headlight a little bit for tire clearance. So what you've cut is just, looks like minimal, right?
Yeah, just dead space in there, factory headlight.
So what it goes like, it'll go like this.
Yeah, and I'll relocate the plugs to this side.
Oh, so we are gonna move some plugs?
Yeah, well the plug was the last thing that was in the way. So it's gonna get relocated over here, but I'm gonna wait until I have a tub in place, that way I know how much more I gotta.
I don't know if we can
That was just to get the tires where it needs to be to lay out.
I don't know if you'll be able to see that in there. I don't know if you'll be able to see in there, but I mean, you kind of get a visual where the tire is now. It's going to come up and protrude into the headlight. So that's why you had to cut into it. Otherwise, the truck won't lay out all the way on the body. So it's pretty common on these newer trucks and SUVs we've done. We've had to modify almost every single one of them. It's just the price you pay of wanting to run these bigger wheels and lay body. So otherwise, what else are you going to do? So, but cool. Well, let's keep on cruising, see what else we got going on. We got old Frankie boy over here. What's up, Frank? What are we doing?
Narrowing this rear end towards 24.
Yeah, 24-inch gold wire wheels. It's a car customer brought in just to have us narrow the rear end so he can fit his wheels on there. So situation like this, we usually try and keep the rear end in the car. A lot of old suspension parts we don't want to mess with. But yeah, as you can see, we got our jig in here, keep everything straight so that way the axles will go back in. He'll put this piece on the end like this. Whoop. This tube will run through there. Just like that. Weld her up. He's got a line on here. I don't know if you can see that. He's got a line on there and a line on here. Just line those up, tack it on, glue it together. Call her good. What else we got? Oh, snap. So as you can see behind me, we got a Chevelle up there. We're in the process of R&D'ing a full chassis. Damien, AKA Peepaw, he's been playing with that. I'd say it's coming along pretty nicely. He's got these little pieces here that took a little bit of time to make. It's exciting. So yeah, this will be a chassis that we'll be offering to the public once all the R&D is done and road miles, all that good stuff. Make sure everything's good to go. We'll have coilover option and hopefully one day an air ride option. But this one will be coilover. He's doing what, 20 by 15s in the rear and like a 20 by 9 or something in the front. It'll be tucking quite a bit of tire Like, what's the ground clearance he's setting it up for? 4 inches off the ground? This thing's gonna be low. So it'll be, I guess, similar stance to the C10s and OBS coilover chassis we've been doing as of late. So pretty cool. Something different, getting into muscle cars. People, he's excited. Look at, he's excited. He's excited about it. Yeah, this is our frame jig. We just built this one here specifically for smaller chassis like this. Our other frame table was designed to fit a whole new crew cab dually. That's why it's so long, but it's nice having two now. There's Randy. Everybody knows Randy. That's Randy, sheet metal guy. Looks like he's gonna draw some panels out and get them cut out. Weaver!
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
I just turned 18.
18 years old.
Yes, sir.
You got any welds we can look at?
Actually, right here.
Fresh out of welding school. Let's see what he's got. So 18 years old, just out of welding school. Where were you at yesterday?
I was actually at a welding competition up in Tonkawa. Our team come home with first place, and we don't know the results for the individual scores just yet.
What was it you was telling us before you went? It was a guaranteed win or something? Like,
Oh,
all this
yeah.
confidence he had. All
Yeah.
I like it. I like confidence. But yeah, I mean, he just started, what, a couple weeks ago? Is this your second week or?
I think it's my
Third week, yeah. So he's been coming along. Got a lot of, he'll be helping build parts and parts for our kits we sell, parts for the frames we build, prepping, welding. That's this kind of area over here is all of our parts production area. So we just hired him in to help us get caught up and keep the ball rolling. So if we shift on to the next side, we go over to this side. This guy's been busy, as you can see. This is Noah. Noah's been here
8 weeks.
so about 2 months. And he's another parts production guy, you know, prepping parts we build for the kits and the chassis, and he'll cut tubes on the bandsaw for our frames we build and mock them all up. But yeah, he's Army?
Retired Army. Yeah.
Retired Army. How many years were you in?
About 23.
23 years. So we appreciate his service, obviously, and it's nice having him here and his expertise.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes he gets a little angry and frustrated, and he's got, what is it, a carpal tunnel, or is it?
A little bit of carpal tunnel and arthritis, yeah.
I mean, he's a young 21 years old, as you can see, so
Yeah.
I don't know why his hands are hurting. but no, he's been staying pretty busy over here. We keep him stacked up. So
Gotta fill these shelves up.
yeah. Well, it's getting pretty full now.
Yeah.
But they empty quick. So, well, cool. I'll let you get back to it. All right, what else we got? Well, if you look over here, we got so many lifts going on. This truck here, it's another new body Chevy. Well, it's a GMC. So similar body style to Eddie's. This one's a 2020. He's actually gonna do a front end swap to match Eddie's Denali front end. So we're getting this one stripped down. That's the factory frame right here with the factory drivetrain. So we're slowly getting it torn apart. We got the frame, his new frame mocked up on it. So it's gonna be similar process to Eddie's, you know. Strip it down, mock up the frame, start doing the sheet metal work. We actually, we're sending the bed off to get the bed liner stripped out, and then we can start taking the bed floor out, and Mark can start doing everything he did to Eddie's to that one. So since we were waiting on that, we're kind of at a standstill on that bed, so we went ahead and took off this blue bed over here. The blue bed is another new body. This is actually a Chevy. It's a 2023 or 2024. It's Edgar Deanda's. He's got a crew cab, so it's going to be similar situation. He's not running 30s. I believe his are 28s or might be 28s, 26 or 28s. But yeah, Mark will do the same thing. That's what it's working on right now because he's completely done with Eddie's bed now. So he's moving on to the next one. So stay tuned for more of that. And then obviously behind here we've got the, you know, our Escalade that we took to SEMA. It's actually recently sold, so it had airlift on it. The guy wanted to change it over to AccuAir. So to do that correctly, we take the body off and run all new wires for the new sensors and the whole new setup. So we've got it apart right now, swapping everything over. So it'll be back together in the next week or so, and should be at LST in the JTX booth, and with the AccuAir with his new owner. So other than that, Randy was cutting parts. I'm pretty sure it's panels for the Lincoln over here. I'm sure you guys have seen a little bit of footage of this thing. Looks like he's got the firewall panel mocked up. We're actually moving the firewall forward some from the factory location to give a little bit more leg room for the new owner. Most of the floor is built in bead rolled, looking nice. Randy.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you working on?
Mounting radiator right now.
Oh, mountain radiator, okay.
Yeah, so I can finish all the sheet metal up front.
Nice. And then what?
We'll bead roll it all, and so I can start welding it all up, I guess.
So you're gonna do the side panels next, or
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what you're drawing up, or?
Yeah, I need to get the radiator mounted full, so I know exactly how far forward I need to come up with the side panels, but the side panels will come straight in and kind of connect to the frame and kind of box all this in and make it nice and clean looking and, you know, custom.
I don't think there's gonna be much of this car that goes untouched.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean,
almost everything.
yeah, I mean, we've cut out the whole front section of the frame and suspension and built our own, so we can have our own suspension geometry and have we'll know the performance quality of it, you know, just based on other frames and stuff we built. So just having that in there to me is super exciting, and to see how that's going to ride and compared to other stuff that's on the market.
And we know it works. So,
Yeah, exactly. It's designed on, you know, based on some of our other suspensions we've done. So this one's getting a Coyote motor in it.
Yep.
So we got plenty of room for the Coyote to go in there, and
yeah. Yep.
we'll build out everything around that. And so it's pretty exciting to see.
Yeah, for sure.
It's come a long way.
Yeah.
Well, cool. I'll let you get busy.
Sounds good.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, I guess that pretty much wraps it up. That's what we got going on. Stay tuned for more of Eddie's truck and the Chevelle and all this other stuff we got going on. We got plenty of people on the list, so plenty more to see in the future. So hope you guys are getting excited.
Are you still dealing with that torn butthole?
Yeah.
Preparation H helps.
Little bit of bleeding, it's fine.